years ago about having the state amateur here at Shelter Harbor. Anthony said he would talk to the people that he needed to talk to. Took us about 2 years to pull it off, but to come here to Shelter Harbor and to have the members give us their golf course end of June during the heat of the golf season is just spectacular. And the members, who I've talked to quite a few this week, they should be proud of this place. They have a fabulous golf course, a fabulous facility, and they have wonderful people working for them. So to all the members of Shelter Harbor Golf Club, we can't thank you enough. Thank you, Anthony. Good work, my friend. Now to some of the staff. Jerry's hiding back there, I think. You got to remember, Jerry, Andrew's just a little taller than you, so you're hiding back there. Jerry O'Callahan is the general manager here. And Jerry and I just had a conversation. When you come to clubs, you know, everybody has a specific duty to do. But the interesting thing about the staff here, Dave and Jerry and Mike, the superintendent, and even the chef, Joe, they understand the big picture. They understand how to take care of their members. They understand what their job is. But then they understand the importance about giving back to the game of golf and how important it is. And the plan that we put together on Tuesday was not an easy one when we knew rain was coming. But Jerry, I can't thank you enough, and Chef Joey for all the work we did. That went as smooth as possible. So Jerry, to you and all your staff, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And our golf pro, Dave Tiedeman's in the back there. He is a little bit taller than Andrew, but not by much. Dave, you and your staff did a wonderful job. We've talked about this event for a few years. You do great work here. And again, you know, being a golf pro at a club like this, you know what you need to do, but Dave is always talking about what can we do for golf. And that's a wonderful attribute to have, Dave. So to you and your staff, we can't thank you enough. We appreciate it. So I guess Mike gave himself the day off after he was here early this morning, but Mike Dahowski is the superintendent here. For those of you who were here on Tuesday, we had just about 3 inches of rain in about 2 hours. And he was actually hopeful that we were going to go back out and play that day. But when he took a look at some of the bunkers and we renamed the 18th fairway something for the river or the pond it was, Mike quickly realized that we were going to have to come back on Wednesday to finish the stroke play part of the championship. And him and his crew were here long after dark. And then they got here long before the sun came up to get the golf course ready. And Mike and Victor did fabulous work along with all his staff. So to Mike and Victor, we can't thank them enough. Then to our media friends, Kevin's here from the Providence Journal. Don Coyne is here taking care of all those great video recaps this week. So to all our media partners, we can't thank you all either enough. And our RIGA volunteers, we had quite a few people out here Monday and Tuesday spotting golf balls. We can't run a good golf tournament without volunteers, and they're the heart and soul of why the RIGA runs great tournaments. But we had 2 guys who spent the entire week here with Jimmy and I. Bob Dufresne is standing back next to Andrew. Brian Hobb is sitting back over here. Sun up to sundown, both of them here with us all week volunteering their time. We can't thank you guys enough for everything you do. And then the staff of the RIGA, Chris Lennox is our boat ride intern. Michaela McNamara was here all week, and Katie was here all week. They did fantastic work keeping things in order and sometimes keeping me in order. So Chris and Katie and Michaela, we thank you all for your hard work this week. And our newest addition to the RIGA family is Dalton. Dalton, a few times this week said, "Bob, this is crazy." I said, "Dalton, when you work for a small golf association, you got to realize this is how it works, my friend." But he doesn't realize the fantastic work that he's done this week. I received multiple emails, text messages from people about the coverage on the website, the social media things going on behind the scenes. The photo galleries that are up online. So Dalton, you're a nice addition to the family. Nice work this week. And then behind the scenes, and he's also probably trying to hide somewhere, but I'll find him quick. But Jim McKenna is the guy who took care of the setup this week. Minus that whole location on 7 today, I think we had 107 very good spots. So Mac was here bright and early at 4 o'clock in the morning with the superintendent this week getting things ready. So Mac, can't thank you enough. Awesome job, my friend. And of course, we can't thank Joe P. enough. Joe P. is what keeps things nice and smooth on the first tee, relaxes people, gets people to calm down a little bit before he tees off. Sometimes he forgets what he's supposed to tell everybody, but that's okay. We let him off the hook. And Joe P. in one place for 5 days in a row is a very, very rare thing. He couldn't wait to get out of here yesterday just to get back to his normal routine. So to, probably the best starter in the world, Joe P., we thank him also. Now to our awards. Those who were quarterfinalists will all receive a gift certificate in the mail, and also to receive a gift certificate and a trophy were our two semifinalists, Colby Simmons and Seamus Fennelly. So congratulations to Colby and Seamus for a great week playing golf this week. And to our runner-up, just watching golf for the last couple of days, Bobby grounded out pretty good. Three extra hole matches, Bobby, is that correct?
Correct.
20 holes, 19 holes, and then 21 holes, I believe. And then watching him play golf for the last few days, one thing becomes very evident. There are very few people who lag putt as good as him. And if you probably added how many inches the ball went by the edge of the hole in the last 36 holes, he's probably 10 inches away from making 6 or 7 or 8 other birdies. And that's how close this game, that's how close matches can be in this game, is just missing by that much. So 2019 state amateur runner-up and two-time champion, Bobby Leopold. Congratulations. And to our champion now. So an interesting a piece that I'll talk about before we hand the trophy off to him is this. It doesn't happen very often, but Andrew and his dad both played and both made match play. Andrew was on the top of the bracket and his dad was way down the bottom of the bracket, but you were on it. You were on it, and there's no doubt they probably had a conversation somewhere on the way home one day that said it would be nice to see you at the end. But they did hang out the rest of the week together. Once Brian got beat, he ended up caddying for Andrew. He did a fantastic job. I'm not sure that he was probably much more nervous than Andrew was, and I know his mom was definitely more nervous than Andrew was. So at this time, we're not going to take too much time to talk about your game because we know how good it is. For those of you who don't know Andrew, he's one of the best young players in the world, and he's actually a better kid than he is a player. Currently playing for Notre Dame, and hopefully we'll see him in the NCAAs up there a little higher next year. That would be awesome. So now to pass off the trophy to Andrew is RIGA President Anthony Pagliata.
It gives me great pleasure to award the 114th Rhode Island State Amateur Trophy to Mr. Andrew O'Leary. Congratulations. Great play.
Yeah, first of all, just like to thank the RIGA, all their staff. They've done a great job this week. They always do. I can't thank you guys enough for helping me get to this stage in my career. And I'd also like to thank Shelter Harbor and their staff. The course is amazing. Got to put this at the top of my list now for my favorite courses in New England. The course is spectacular, and their hospitality was great this week. And then also big thanks to Bobby. Played great, and he's a better guy than he is player. I mean, he's just awesome to play with. Had a lot of fun out there with you. And also big thanks to my family, my close friends for coming out here, especially my girlfriend for caddying for me the first day, and my dad for caddying me the last few. It was great having you guys in the bag, and you guys calmed me down a lot out there in some stressful times. So thank you guys very much.
Okay, on that note,